Did you ever end up in a meeting where you actually just really wanted it to finish as soon as possible? Because the people around you, people in the room actually made you and everybody else very miserable? Constant questions, interruptions, asking about things that had nothing to do with the meeting and doubting the actual setting, the meeting itself and the facilitator, worst case scenario, you as a facilitator. If you ever were in that situation, this Neon Sprint sneak peek is exactly for you. We're going to talk about how to handle difficult team members in a design sprint or any other workshop for that matter. Let's talk about some specific team members, the ones that we call the Facilitator Challengers or the design sprint participant monsters. Every person is obviously very different in the way they act or behave in a particular situation. But in order to make your life easier and prepare you for certain situations, we have derived 5 typical archetypes of team members that you can handle in a very specific way. The first archetype is the leader. And I'm pretty sure that you met one before, whether you already ran a design sprint or a workshop or not. They go by different names. Leader of the pack, the alpha, basically the ones that act as if they were the boss. What does that mean specifically for you as a facilitator? There could be people in the room that are very impatient with whatever you're doing in the front and end up interrupting you, asking questions about where does this go and how are we going to do that. And then maybe, worst case scenario, they start getting up, coming to the front, standing next to you, and just, if you're standing there with a pen or with a clicker, saying, can I briefly, I just want to make one point. And suddenly you find yourself in a situation where you're on the side, they're in the middle, and they're running the show. They are the ones that take over if you don't handle them carefully. So what do you do when you have a leader or a leader type in the room, or maybe even multiple ones? Well, these people are typically power-driven, even if they don't admit it. What does that mean? It means that they need to feel important and you need to give them something important to do. Something important is not necessarily, hey, could you please take care of the time? Something important is something along the lines of, you're going to be the one making the most important decisions today, and I will need you in order to make sure that whatever we do here actually gets done. Ideally, that's something that you do in front of everybody else in the room. If you want to learn more about the 4 others, how to recognize them, and how to handle them, and how they behave, and how you should behave with them, then watch our Neon Sprints Facilitation Secrets video on how to handle difficult team members, or better said, the Facilitator Challengers. Check out our YouTube channel for that and subscribe if you haven't done so yet.